Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about how to remove the columns from a table dynamically using M code. So the data which I am presenting in the screen, you can see the address 2, address 3 are the duplicate columns. Similarly, the phone number 2 is also duplicate. And let me also add email 2 as a duplicate column. So here what we are trying to achieve is that whatever duplicate columns are in your database, we want to remove them dynamically. And in future, if any new columns are coming, which are duplicate, then in that case, that also should get removed automatically. Okay. So let's get started. So I need to bring this table into the Power Query. For that, you have to go to data. So there is a table icon. So if I click that one, this particular table will get loaded into your Power Query user interface. Let me rename this particular query as remove columns using user interface. Let us first understand how to remove the columns using user interface, and then we will use the M code. I don't want the changed data type. Now I want to remove the address 2 column. To select the address 3 at the same time, I will press Control button and click on the address 3. And similarly, I will click on phone 2 and email 2 by clicking the control button. Right click on any one of the column and I will say, I want to remove these columns, and these columns will get removed. And if you see, the Power Query user interface has written a function for us, which is Table.RemoveColumns. It is telling which column you want, from which table you want to remove the columns. The table name is source. And then it is asking, oh, okay, give me all the column names which you want to remove. But that column names has to come in a list. You can see the curly braces are there. The problem with this is that in future, if this address to column is not there in your database, this query is going to fail. Second thing, if any new columns are coming which are duplicate, the query is not going to remove the duplicate columns, the additional duplicate columns. So there comes the M code. We will learn how to remove all the duplicate or unwanted columns dynamically. So let me duplicate this particular table and let me rename this particular query as using M code, and I will remove the removed column step. See, if we go back to our previous user interface query, we can see here we need to identify in some manner which columns I want to remove. So for that, what I will do, I will create a step and extract all the column names of this particular table. The function is table.column names. You can see my IntelliSense is not working. So this particular function needs the table for which you want to extract all the column names, and it gives me output in a list structure. So I will rename this particular step as column name all list. Now from this particular list, which is giving me the header names of the table, I want to identify which are the duplicate or unwanted columns. So if I see name is not a duplicate column, address is also not a duplicate column, address 2, address 3 is there. Why? Because it is repeating. So there is a data pattern. If my column name is ending with a number, it is a duplicate column. So what I can do, I can extract the last character of my column name. And if the last character of the column name is a number, that means it's a duplicate. So then I can transform my list. The function is list dot transform. It is asking me, give me a list which you want to transform. My list is column name all list. Then it is asking what transformation you want to do on your list. So right now I don't want to do any transformation. I just want my list as it is. So for that I will write each underscore. The underscore is the item of this list, and each means each item of this particular list. So if I click outside, I am getting my list as it is. Now what I can do, I can tell to the Power Query you extract the last character from this particular text. The function is text.in. The underscore is the item itself, and one stands for the last character. Now I am getting the last character of each and every item of my list. But if you observe, the number 2 and 3 and 2 are also left aligned. That means they are also appearing as a text, not as a number. So then I will tell to the Power Query, please convert or take out the number from this particular text items. So what it will try, whatever items it is able to convert to a number, it will convert in a number format. Wherever it is not able to convert, it will give me an error message. Like you can see 2 and 3 and 2 and 2, it was able to convert, so it converted. But wherever it was not able to convert, why? Because text was appearing, so it is giving me an error. But using this, I cannot filter the 2, 3, 2 and 2 or my this particular list. So for that, what I can do, I can just tell to the Power Query, why don't you try and try to extract the number from each and every item, so it will give me a record. And the benefit of the record is that it will give me whether actually an error was there, and if the error was there, then what is the exact error. So if I go inside this, I will get a detailed error record. So if you observe, after adding the try word, starting from here till this part, I am getting a record. Okay, I think some mistake happened. Let me correct it out. So starting from try till this part is giving me a record. So I will wrap this statement into a parenthesis. And if I tell, give me the has error column value, then what I will get is the true and false values. So now it is giving me the true and false. Wherever the error was there, it is giving me a true. Wherever the error is not there, it is giving me a false. So now I don't want a true and false. I want my column names. So if I just do a list dot select, it has the same condition. Okay, give me a list, and the condition basis is you want to filter your list. I am getting all those column names where I was having a error. That means my formula was not able to convert the last character into a number. But I don't want this, the column names which are unique, which are correct. I want the duplicate column names. So for that, I will have to reverse the logic by writing not. So my false will become true and true will become false. And then it will start giving me all the duplicate column names. Now I can just rename this step as remove column name list. And now I can go back to my user interface function, whatever function has written, and I can add that particular step, and I can just replace this list with this remove column list. Remove column name list. And now the function is, the Power Query is working, and I'm getting my expected final table, and it has been automated. So if in future, if a new column is getting added, which is a duplicate, my query will take care of its own. Thanks for watching.